Alright everybody, Terrence Popp here, another video from the Lair. I didn't film one last night because I had a real bad migraine headache. I get those quite a bit, and sometimes you gotta spend the night bent over the toilet puking. That's just how it goes. Alright, I got some interesting stuff here for you today. Number one. Okay, do you get a lot of flack from white knights out there? Yes, I do. Between 4 and 8 attacks online from dudes who think I'm fucking, I'm absolutely wrong, and I'm lying about all the shit that's going on. How I'm just doing this because I can't get laid, and I'm ugly, and I'm fat, and it kind of sound like bitches, because you basically are. That whole white knight shit, it's fucking stupid. I mean, Jesus Christ. They already have all of the laws stacked against us dudes. Which a lot of white knights enforce. They could run around with diarrhea mouth and, cackle the fucking hell out of you. And there's nothing you can do to them because, they're women and you're not supposed to hit women. But wait, women can serve in combat now. We might have to change that up a little bit here, ladies and white knights out there. Oh, and white knights, fuck off. I read the shame statement in your comments and you handled it like a boss. What the hell is a boss? Like, I handled it well? And he puts in their quotes, disrespectful goober. All right, I remember this one. I think this is a lady. The word goober, probably let me know she's somewhere over in England, perhaps in the UK, and stated that, I have a bad attitude and I attract this bad attitude to myself and I'm to blame. Well, I mean, yes and no. I probably did attract a lot of bad stuff into my life. That's why I'm taking 7 years off. I'm trying to break that cycle. So, I mean, that was a fair, valid point, I guess she brought up. But, this isn't like just me. I mean, this is happening to millions upon millions of men in the Western world. It's not just me. Okay, the whole MGTOW red pill movement, that doesn't have a leader. That shit is just coming up because that's the way the world is, and I'm just talking about it, and if that makes me a disrespectful goober, then hell, I'll take that all day long. Some crazy ass fucked up shit going on. All right, number 3. Do you think you're discriminated against because you're a white male? I'm gonna have to say yes. All of the jobs I applied for, I didn't get. And a lot of them, there was the state troopers in Michigan, DEA, ATF, CIA, NSA, a couple other alphabet agencies out there. Got called up for second interviews, and then I was just told I was, it's the wrong sex or I was not a minority. So, that pretty much sums that up right there. There's no scholarships for white people. Nah, there's none. I know a lot of people are going to get all mad about me saying that I have so much privilege, whatever. Okay, yeah. I had all kinds of privilege while I was jumping out of a fucking aircraft that was on fire being shot at and almost killed several times. So, yeah, that's a whole lot of privilege right there. Yeah, fuck off. This whole white privilege is bullshit anyway. That doesn't exist. I mean, is there an advantage for white dudes? To a certain extent, yes, because they're 65% of the population. But there's no secret handshake. Nobody gives fucking two shits about you. Either you perform, you meet the standard, or you fucking don't. Doesn't matter what color you are. Except when you're a female trying to get on the New York Fire Department where you don't even have to take the fucking test. You just show up and they give you a fucking fireman badge and a helmet. Doesn't matter that you can't fucking swing an axe, handle your load with holding the hose, or maybe dragging the dude that's 2 times your size out of a fucking burning building. Never mind that. You're just putting everyone's life at risk there. Does the dick stacking test apply to men as well? Yes and no. I mean, men are pretty much designed to go out and, throw our seed everywhere we can for the most part. Most dudes are programmed to bang pretty much 80% of the women they walk by every day. With that being said, I mean, there is a certain amount where there's no coming back. 18 is pretty much where the dick stacking test for women becomes real dangerous, because that's 9 feet. 9 feet is the height of one garage, and most women can't jump down 9 feet unless they're like acrobats or gymnasts or something, and that might get a waiver. I know plenty of dudes have been able to jump off 2-story buildings, get up and keep going. So, it is what it is. There's a little bit more leeway for dudes than there is for women. But, at the end of the day, the gun is at all the dudes' heads anyway, because they don't have any rights when it comes to reproduction. They're responsible for women's not taking the birth control pill, and they have to pay for it. So, fuck off. Okay, 5. What do I think of the old phrase, happy wife, happy life? All right, hang on a minute here. This is really going to get me going. You're a dude, and, in big boy world, where dudes are expected to provide for wives and children, you earn money to keep the lights on, the heat on, roof over their head, food in their bellies. All right. Nowhere in any doctrine have I ever read that on top of all that, you have to juggle cats and chainsaws and be the family clown to make everyone fucking happy. At the end of the day, the only one you can control who's happy and who's not is yourself. You cannot control other people. And there are lots of women out there, and lots of men out there too. No matter what they fucking get, no matter what they accomplish, they'll never be fucking happy. And there's nothing you can do about it, okay? You just have to accept the fact there's some people out there that no matter what you do for them, they're not going to be fucking happy, and that's just the way it is, okay? So, yeah, happy wife, happy life. Not really. It's like happy wife, dude's a fucking slave. Okay, because in all reality, what is a woman's dream? Some dude's nightmare, or some husband's fucking nightmare, because he's going to be expected to provide that for her. So, yeah, this whole happy wife, happy life bullshit, that was probably written by some white knight fucking cuck who fucking doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Are you aware that many of your stats about fatherless children are from studies that were done in the 90s? Yes, I am. But the prison rate has gone up, not down, since the 90s. So if you're insinuating that people are all of a sudden different now, 25, 30 years later, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind. They're not. All right, if anything, they're even worse. Okay, I mean, this is like the 4th generation of a majority of men being raised by women out there, and it's fucking coming apart at the seams. It won't take much more, and soon it'll be taken on water. And then it only gets ugly from there. Why do you keep stating the system will fail or fall? All right, now, if you leave your house every day and you have a big tree in your front yard and it hasn't had leaves on it for a couple years and branches are falling off here and there, it's obviously not functioning. It's dead maybe, or some deep hibernation. So at a nice stiff breeze or storm is to come up, it might get blown over into your house or, wreck your front yard because it's not alive anymore. And why is it not alive? Because, the roots, the base of the tree are dead. And that is basically what has happened here in the Western world. You've destroyed the family unit. The roots of the whole system, they, basically men build everything. They pay a lion's share of the taxes. And now you're getting a lot of dudes who just don't want to participate anymore and not getting married. So what do you fucking think's going to happen? I hope it doesn't happen in my lifetime because I don't have to deal with it. But hey, if it does, so be it. I'll throw a few more people into the abyss. I'm already going to get a bad review anyway, so fuck it. Your slingback effect video was dead on with my old girlfriend I dated for 4 years. 4 years? That's a long time, dude. That's a bad one. There was a betrayal on her end, that's even worse, so I called it quits. And like clockwork, once I made partner, she returned sniffing around 8 years later. Alright, now, if you watch the slingback effect, I have seen that pattern play out in my own life, in the lives of some of my soldiers and friends, that some of these women, they keep thinking there's something better over the horizon, there's something better, they could do better, blah, blah, blah. They cut away, either it's clean or not, and then, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later, or after they've gone through several relationships, they gained some weight, or maybe that you came into some money, and then all of a sudden they want to come back and give it another go, or, you know, try to work it out. So, I mean, Adele has that one song, and I'm going to probably rip that one apart too, because that's all about fucking slinging some dude back who doesn't want you around. Your video, It's All Your Fault, covered my 6-year marriage and 2-year divorce. 2 years, wow. That's one of my strategies for dealing with divorce, called string it out. It's not heroin. So she plays games with my kids and blames it on me. That's typical. That's bitch 101. You know, I think that's the first chapter in Cuntum. I can't wait till I write my last child support check. What a fantastic moment. Yes, it will. I have a friend of mine, I'm not going to say his name. He's coming up on his last child support check, I think in 2 months. You know, fantastic moment. I think we're going to go out to dinner and stuff our fucking faces and maybe throw back some booze, because that's a celebration right there. That's some accomplishment. You make it out the back end of the meat grinder and you're still intact. Fuck, that's a winning in anybody's book. And another thing you're going to notice, a lot of men, once they come out of the fucking meat grinder of the child support, you're going to see that distance between your ex-wife and you till she is fucking on the other end of the horizon and you're steaming full bore ahead. Because a lot of these women, they get in their 40s and 50s, that's it for them. There's really nobody banging on their door, and if they can't provide for themselves, they're fucked. They're out stuck in the ocean with no engine, and that never ends well. I am amazed at how you talk about horrid shit and keep it light and funny. Some of your content touches upon some of the most hurtful bullshit a man can ever encounter in his lifetime. How do you do it? Okay, the question is, how do I not do it? You know, there's a lot of dudes out there that are hurling themselves off buildings, taking pills, shooting themselves, doing all kinds of fucked up shit. And I make fun of some fucked up situations, because in the grand scheme of things, if you can't laugh at it, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're fucked. Alright, you might as well swim with an anchor down your pants, dude. You're going right to the bottom. It never ends well. You're gonna fucking die. Alright, and there's a lot of dudes out there that you try to lecture them and tell them on a serious note, they never fucking believe you. Because as soon as you're turning up past 3 on the fucking, serious knob, everyone fucking drones shit out. But if I could teach you lessons and make you laugh at the same time, you might not realize it now, but down the road, you'll probably learn something because you're laughing at it. You're probably, holy shit, this is what Popp was talking about. I'm glad I listened to that fucker. Yeah, so it is what it is. Comedy is defense against the universe, and that's what I try to put forth for a lot of dudes out there. There's a lot of people out there that experience a lot of pain, and they have for the past 40 years, and nobody's done shit about it. And I believe I'm only one of the very few individuals on the face of the goddamn planet who uses comedy to attack subjects that I do in my videos. And it's open to anybody. You could share them with whoever you fucking want. I don't care. I mean, I've already been yelled at by the best of them. All right, that's it for me tonight. Hope you enjoyed this. Take it easy and try not to die. All right, see you later.